mighty Tsukemen Ramen. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Feeding the chefs. Open up. Come on, there you go.
The chef says no.
Open up, open up. See how much?
Yeah.
Right, Tsukemen Ramen. Pay attention, class. 3 elements. First up, the stock. Right, now for this stock you need a mix of chicken and pork bones. So I've got some pork shin, I've got some pork trotters and some chicken carcass. Let's get that into the pan. Next up you need an onion. You need a nice big fat spring onion. Then you need half a bulb of garlic and you need another big thumb of ginger. And finally we're going to use some kombu, which is seaweed, and the Japanese use it like a bay leaf. Let's drop that in. And then pour enough water to cover all those ingredients. Then bring it up to a boil, turn it down to a simmer and let it tickle away for a minimum of 8 hours to allow it to turn into a rich, filthy, flavoursome stock. Next element is the pork chassou, which is a fried pork belly that is braised for maybe 3 or 4 hours until it's nice and tender. So first up, we're going to take this beautiful piece of pork belly and we're going to sear it on both sides. Right, once that's got some nice colour on both sides, drop it into a saucepan and now we're going to put all the braising liquor in. Right, for the braising liquor you need 100 ml of sake, 100 ml of soy and 200 ml of water. You need a spring onion chopped up, then you need a good thumb of ginger chopped up and then 100 grams of golden castor sugar. Now let's get that on the heat and braise it for about an hour and a half. Okay, the third element is the marinated eggs. So let's get the marinade ready. 1 cup of water, then a cup of soy, then you need half a cup of sake, a 1/4 cup of mirin, then 2 cloves of garlic smashed, drop them in, and then you want some spring onion going in, and then you want a nice thumb of ginger, again pulverised and smashed. Get them all in, and then once they're done, you get your beautiful boiled eggs and drop those in. Okay, now set that aside to marinate overnight. Okay, now it's just beginning to rain, so we're just going to have to get in. Claire, grab the other end of that there. Got it? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Awesome. Thanks, love. Okay, so that's our pork done. Now I'm just going to take it out of its glaze, which is completely reduced down. And then if you just look how absolutely beautiful that pork looks now. Okay, now let's get some nice thin slices that will sit on top of the ramen. Okay, now let's build the ramen and bring all these ingredients together. Okay, so these are ramen noodles. You can only use ramen noodles for this dish. They're made with wheat and I've just blanched them in some hot water. So we're just going to get those into the bowls. Right, so I'm going to garnish up now. So I've got some enoki mushrooms, I've got some red chilli, we've got some beautiful spring onion, and then we've got bonito flakes, which is basically dried and very finely shaved tuna. So let's get that onto our bowls. And then finally, we've got our marinated egg. So take it out of its marinade, drop it onto your wet counter. I'm going to slice it in half. Just look at that little beauty. How gorgeous is that? Okay, now look at the depth of colour that's now come into this broth. It's absolutely flipping delicious. Let's just try it because this should be really, really special. Flipping delicious. I mean, like the depth of flavour in there, it's incredible. Guys, you've got to cook this dish. It's so good. And what's traditional with this dish is that you leave the broth to the side and you scoop up your noodles and you dip them in your broth. For the street, I'm going to pour it on because we've got to get cracking and the weather's cracked. So just look at that beauty, packed with so much flavour. I reckon that little bad boy is at least worth £6.50. If it was a bigger bowl, we'd charge more, but it's kind of like in between a starter and a main. So £6.50, but what do you think? Let me know in the comment box below. And people, you know what I'm going to say? Subscribe to the channel, like and share, because we need to increase the piece. Let's take it to the streets of Portobello Market and see what people will pay. Hubba!
Hello, hiya.
Right, how you doing?
So
Right,
what
good
do you
to
have
see
here?
you.
Hi, Gerardo,
Good
nice to meet you. Nice to
Busker.
meet
How
you,
we doing?
Salvatore.
How we doing? Feeding the chefs from the restaurant that we've been cooking in.
Wow,
Now, okay,
amazing.
so this is a ramen. It's freezing out here, but I'm gonna just pour this on. Okay,
Yeah.
boys.
Over it.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, come on,
It's
come
very
on.
low.
I can give you a fork if you need it. Try the pork, try the egg.
The chef says nice.
Now, I'm not stress feeding chefs at all, right? They're not fussy. Get in there, get in there. Just do this. Come on, open up. Come on, there you go. Hands on with the lads, you know what I mean? Tasty? Come here, open up, open up. See, chef can always put more in his gob. It's true, it's true. What do you think?
Really good.
Really good?
It's good.
Means a lot coming from a chef. What do you think you would pay for that whole bowl?
For what I mean, I will pay even a nice, you know, £7.
£7. Get in there, chef. Well done. How much?
What's that?
Yeah.
£8.
£8. See, good man. And chef, how much?
Yeah, £8.
£8. £8.
Meat. What is
Noodles,
egg. Yeah.
marinated egg. Tasty.
Amazing.
Boys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, chef.
Good on you. Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Muchos maximus
so
respect
much.
us. Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thanks, guys. 3-0. Fed 3 chefs. They absolutely loved it. Pork ramen in the house. Nothing can stop me. Oh.